we're doing a little different tonight, so let's double check everything. That seems right. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need the Dragon Age servers right now. And the original ones, I mean, they probably don't even exist anymore. Alright, let's see. We got that. I need you to make some noise. Let's see. Let's double check this. Everybody's got their stuff, right? Alright. New game. You know what's not here? Ah, damn. Oh, wait, okay. Golem's Might is downloaded. Where is... Oh, I don't have the stone. Oh well, we'll just do it without that one. It's not that... Doesn't really add that much to the game, so we'll do it without shale. I do love Awakening, but we can't just skip to that. Alright. Basically, the DLC that I think... Well, I own it, but I think I'm missing it, and I think the Xbox 360 server's already shut down. So...
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which
I don't
brought the
think I
Darkspawn
can
into our world.
still download it.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
Ah.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Watch the intro movie, right? It's good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm missing the Shale DLC, and I don't remember what it's called. But it was corrupted, so I had to delete it.
The Grey Wardens came.
And I don't think the Xbox servers, the stores are still up to re-download what I already have. So
kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything.
That's gonna get annoying if it keeps doing that.
And prevailed.
I might make a warrior tonight. Like, I don't know if we're gonna do a full playthrough of Origins and 2 and Inquisition,
It has been 4
but
centuries since that victory,
There are a
and we have
couple
kept
of
our vigil.
achievements that I
We
technically
have
don't
watched and
have
waited for the
in the
Darkspawn to
first one
return.
because I got them
But
before I
those who
think I
once
had my
called us
Xbox Live
heroes
account, so they
have
like didn't
forgotten.
count.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
So I'm thinking about playing a
Maker,
warrior tonight.
help us
I don't
all.
generally like the warriors, but I think that's the playthrough I did before I had the account, because I don't have those achievements, and I know I've played the warrior. Alright. Willpower +2 magic. Just remember when you're making your Dragon Age Origin character that Constitution is pretty much useless. The 1 point of health or whatever you get is so minuscule in the scheme of things that any other thing would be better for you. I don't want to do a dwarf. The origin stories are fun. Well, I mean, not the elf one. That was pretty messed up if you don't go mage. Let's see. Are we gonna go human or are we gonna go dwarf? +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution. Let's do human, because I'm going to do warrior, so I'm going to do the noble background, because I like that one. That's like one of my favorite background starts. So we're going to do that one. Rogue. Oh, man. If I don't play a rogue, there's going to be a lot of loot that I can't get in the beginning. And it's going to really bug me. Alright. Warrior. Oh, so if I'm a female human warrior, I have to be the human noble? I can't. What are the other ones? Isn't there another human background? Oh, the other human background is the mage. The tower mage. That's right. Alright. We need a name. We'll go with something. Let's see. Let's try to do something. Um, okay, come on. Let's do something. Oh, I know. What was... Oh, what was her name? Your sister in the second one. We'll do that. Because I know I haven't used her name before, so we'll be able to differentiate. Whoops. No. Too easy. Alright, how about... Eh. Oh, I know. We'll steal Fenris's name. Oops. He looks angry. I think that's a preset they use for your mother. Definitely looks familiar. Eh, all right. I do like that one. We'll go with that one. Oh, I feel like this character creator is pretty good for this time. Like, for when this game came out, it's not terrible. Nope. Portrait. That's better.
I have lost the spell! Greetings. Greetings. Charmed.
Greetings.
Charmed. Greetings. Greetings.
Not really sure where they get these descriptors.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. This isn't working. Need something else.
Greetings. Greetings.
Yeah, not sure really where they're getting the descriptors on these, but I guess it is what it is. Alright. I think we are ready. Ooh, alright, so we're a warrior, so we're definitely doing strength. Definitely affects damage, accuracy, high strength, warriors, critical for rogue. Chance to hit, then dodge. Stamina. Trying to remember if I can teach her lock picking or not. I don't think I can. The Constitution, definitely not worth it. You. Stealing. Hmm. I only get one. I don't really want weapon and shield. And there's no way to undo that first point, huh? No. Damn it. Alright. Warrior. And combo strike. Can't do that yet. Hmm. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know. Hey, mortal. Oh, wait. You can't hear me yet. I don't know which one to pick. Hey, mortal. How's it going? Good, I hope. I'm trying to decide what difficulty to play Dragon Age Origins on. I got my warrior. I almost never play a warrior. And we're going for two-handed weapons, because if we're going to go for a warrior, we're going to look cool while we do it. But I can't decide if I want to do Nightmare. Do I want to do a Nightmare playthrough? Do I want to play the whole game on Nightmare? What do you think? Think we should do it? I mean, I know pretty much where all the loot is. I know pretty much how to get everybody to do what I want them to do, storyline wise. Excellent. I can't decide though. Do I want to do Nightmare? I'm not sure. It'll take longer. It'll take longer to play through the whole game if we do that. Even without the golem stuff. So what do you think? Nightmare, yay or nay? Yes or no to Nightmare? Do it? Alright. It's done. Warrior.
For
Warrior.
generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with
I
justice
figured
and
I'm only missing a
temperance.
couple of achievements because I did certain
When your
playthroughs,
country was occupied by
like,
the Orlesian Empire,
before I made
your
my
father and
account.
grandfather served the embattled kings of
I
your
think.
land.
Either that or I just never did them. I'm
Today,
not
your
sure.
elder
But there's
brother
like
takes
5
up House
achievements missing
Kuzlan's
off the end of
banner
the game,
in
so
service to the crown.
I
Not
figured we'll do
against
the
the men that
warrior,
lay,
do
but
nightmare.
against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I mean,
expect
hell,
they will start
if we
arriving
wanted to make it
tonight,
easy
and
on
we can
Nightmare, we
march
would have went with a
tomorrow.
mage.
I
Mage is like
apologize
easy
for the
mode
delay,
sometimes.
my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, that we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear. Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes.
Oh
My
yeah,
son
definitely.
Thomas
It's
asked
good.
after you.
It's
Perhaps
worth
I should bring
playing
him
through
with
to the
me
end
next
at
time.
least once.
Good. My son's rather fascinated with stories of your prowess as a warrior. I dare say he'd like to test it firsthand.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
And of course, they
It is
start
an
you
honor
off
to
sword
be a
and
guest
board, even
within
though
your
I
hall,
obviously
Tyr Kuzlan.
decided I wanted
Your
a
lordship,
two-hander weapon.
you
But
didn't
at the
mention that a
beginning,
Grey
I'm
Warden
gonna have to
would
wait
be
till I can respect
Duncan
my
arrived just recently.
character to get that
Unannounced.
1 point back.
Is there a problem?
Ugh.
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup,
He's not
can
gonna
you
need
ensure
to
that
force the
Duncan's
issue.
requests are seen to while I'm gone?
I like it. Don't strain my abilities or anything.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell
But
him
we're
to
gonna
lead
be
the
polite
troops to
and
Ostagar
nice.
ahead of me.
Ah, I did a couple of different dwarven playthroughs. They've got 2 origins that you can pick from for the dwarven people, and they're both pretty good.
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife. and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
All right. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm not sure what he asked us to do, but I see our quest indicator is over there. Now...
Greetings, my lady. You are the Terran's daughter, are you not? That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march. Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lady.
Good evening, my lady.
Alright. Alright. Save game. New save. And... let's see. Those are all those. Let's see. Let's load options, achievements. Not what I'm looking for. Those are... Alright, let's see. I need... Alright. Oof. 31 strength. Why is that in my inventory? Then it must be from one of the DLCs, of course. Bunch of stuff I can't use yet. So, 20 strength. Here we go. Don't really need that. Let's see. Skillful maneuvering. That's good. 1 to all attributes? Yeah, why not? Can't use any of that yet. Let's equip that. There we go. Status effects. Nothing. Skills. Alright, so we want to go there last. I love how the old games have like stats like this that you can just look at. Alright. Let's just make sure. Damn it, I did it again. See, if I was a rogue, I could open some of these doors. We'll see Sandel. I don't know. Maybe not tonight. He's past the first Ostagar thing. But here's one of the reasons why we're not going to Fergus's right away. Because every one of these we find will give us 50 XP. And they are everywhere. Luckily, there's nice little sparkles to alert us to the codexes. I was watching Ninja play 2 last night, and one of the people on was saying how they hadn't completed the second game. Like, they had played it, but they hadn't completed it. And it was like, it's easy to see, like, the second game, I think it's a good game, but it's definitely not the best. Unless you have, you know, the first one in your veins. Like, it, I don't know, this one invests you in the world more,
my
I
lady, we were
feel.
just,
And once you're invested in the world, that makes the second game better.
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Cairn stationed us here. I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury. The Cairn, and perhaps the Tanner? Honestly don't know, my lady. My lady is very kind to show us such lenience.
No, I cannot.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hand as the kitchen's in uproar once again.
I don't know.
To leave.
Nan is threatening to leave.
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in.
I don't
You
know.
these
I
Mabari
might have.
hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone
When
else risks having an arm bitten
Was
off.
it a long time ago? I'll have to check.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? She was entertaining Lady Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lady, might I beg a question? I've heard from several
Tuesday.
people that a Grey Warden
I
is
think
here.
I put that to watch
Is that
it
true?
later. I'll have to double check. I don't know if I watched it. I don't think I did. Yeah. But I do remember seeing it. I gotta go back and watch it.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me? Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Good evening, my
I
lady.
wish I had a quicker... Nope. Is there a quicker way into the... No. Into the map. Alright, I can't go in here. I don't want to get too close to where my brother is.
Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires.
Ah, okay, yeah. I was gonna watch that. I figure it was probably about the new D&D stuff, which is most likely gonna piss me off. That's why I didn't watch it yet.
Show some
Yeah.
respect.
I did save it though, because I do want to know. But they've been trying their best to ruin D&D since they bought it.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Because that's where they talk about what they're going to change and make
Coastland's
new,
history
right?
is long indeed.
Yeah.
Where shall we start?
I saved it. I just didn't watch it yet.
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear in that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady. A pity you don't spend the same care whetting the edge of your mind as your tongue. At any rate, your family has
You're the
held
one
the
that got
Tourney
shirty
of
with me
High Ever
first.
since before King Callan had united Ferelden.
Oh, man.
In fact, Tierna Elathea Coastland battled Callanhad to maintain High Ever's independence. Callanhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elathea's men were defeated, Callanhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. The history between the Coastlands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation. During your grandfather's rule, of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Turnier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over. Correct. That caused a rift between the two families, as you might imagine. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Callan, to fight the Darkspawn. Well, records are vague, but the Coastlands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child? Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Coastland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Oh, does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good. Myself all this while you do this.
I think if you find all of the codexes in the castle, there's actually enough to get you a level.
Good evening, my lady.
Skip that hallway. Because that is definitely where... Oh, wrong button. Damn it. I need... This one. It's gonna take a while to remember how to drive. Yeah, this way. Doo-doo-doo. But yeah, if you're the type to read all of the things you come across in the second game, that was pretty compelling as well.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
What are we gonna name them, Bari?
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Do you hear that?
Here. What? Oh. His name can't be Dog. How about Dog Meat? Alright. We'll have a what do you call it? An homage to the best boy ever, Dog Meat, from all of the Fallouts. Dog Meat.
It seems we must defend ourselves. It will be done. As you say. Now you see true power! Yes, very well. As you say, it will be done. Yes, of course.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have
Rodents
chased
of
them in through their
unusual
holes.
size, you don't
Looks like
say.
he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay. I'm going to try to save regularly because we're on Nightmare, so there is going to be a difficulty spike and it's going to be rough. I'm just not sure when it's going to happen. And he's like, don't tell Nan about the giant rats, but nobody's picking them up. She's gonna know. Always make sure you ask the dog if he sees anything interesting when you're around, like in different areas.
As brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
You can't win, dog meat. You
Don't even
can't.
start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
I know he said not to tell her, but I couldn't just let her trash talk my dog like that. Another door we can't go into. I already regret not playing a rogue. At least when I play a mage, I regret the whole time that I'm not playing a rogue, but I can at least throw fireballs. No fireballs here.
We'll be up very late tonight, so the Earl's men can be given proper quarters.
Good evening, my lady. Good evening, my lady.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded in my hand. Ate the kitchen staff.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
And she says that after seeing you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. but I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband.
I would like that, milady.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited. Keep it that way. You've enough to do here at the castle without chasing Darkspawn. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. I love you, my darling girl.
I should go.
You know that, don't you? Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Alright, let's see. I want to go back. I did not go the right way. Okay. It is not easy enough to open the map in this one. I will say that.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my lady. My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter. Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, I see that you have no ladies in waiting. Is this usual for a noblewoman of your rank? That is a very Ferelden attitude, I think, to be so self-sufficient. I am an open book, my lady. What would you like to know? Perhaps I should not take up your time further then. Good evening, my lady.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is? So would I. Do you have a favorite book? Oh, that was banned by the Chantry, wasn't it? Quite provocative, I understand. I've, never read it myself.
Ah.
No, I'd heard that. Hence the banning. I'd like that. What did you have in mind? I suppose I could see you after everyone is asleep for something of a more intimate nature, if that is what you mean. I look forward to it. I shall see you then.
Alright, One visitor successfully propositioned. I do believe I can also proposition the lady in waiting, but I'm not sure.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
I did not actually mean to talk to you. My bad.
We'll see you soon.
It cannot be done. I'm afraid not.
Too many locked doors. And you get, there's more XP to be had if you're a rogue too, I guess, because you get all the unlocks. I think you get XP for that.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. Stay. I'd like to say farewell. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best
Excuse me.
Make us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
There's that level. And go. Oh, he needs a little more, and he's level 2 as well. There's a way to assign this. How do I do it? There we go. Oh, damn it. I almost had it. Alright, there we go. What is that? I have some kind of effect on it. Oops. I'll have to be careful of that. Let's put it on. This. Damn it. I don't know. That number seems high. Was there really 18 little rats in that room? But this is why you have to check everywhere before you talk to Fergus, because you get cutscened right into the next part of the game after you talk to him. Obviously, we shop for underpants at the same place.
I'm sorry, I've been trying to quiet him, but he won't have it. I don't know why he's so angry. I thought I heard yelling when I woke up, but now I hear nothing. Wait here. I'm going to see if there's something out in the hall.
No, don't take your pants or a sword or anything.
We will need to fight shortly. Yes.
You'll bleed for this.
Tell us. As you say.
Thanks.
Very well. Yes.
Greetings. That's not going to work.
This will not end well for you. Yes, of course. Very well. As
You'll
you
bleed
say.
for this.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? They never got through the door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
Hold on 1 second. There we go.
We must find him. We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Right. Alright, dog meat. It's all good. Maybe you'll get to ban the next one, I'm sure.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Think, how do I... There we go. You don't have the... You're not a very useful rogue, lady.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? How he's not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
More foes approach! Yes, of course. It will be done. Very well.
That might work. You'll bleed for this.
Of course. As you say.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
Looks nicer. This is the armor they talk about in the pre-orders. The Blood Dragon armor. That's this armor. Both versions of the new game get that if you pre-order. I don't think I'm going to get the deluxe edition because it all it has is like a couple of extra cosmetics. And I mean, yeah, the weapon skins look kind of cool, but the armor looks awful. It's like, why would I want that? Why would I pay for it? No, thank you. I mean, there's no extra content. There's no like digital art book. There's no soundtrack. Like the digital deluxe edition is not very deluxe. I'm definitely gonna pre-order it, but I think I'm pre-ordering the regular one, and I haven't pre-ordered the regular version of something in ages. Because if you're pre-ordering it, you might as well upgrade it, but it's not an upgrade. Oh, don't be a problem. Come on now.
Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
Which... Oh, I gotta... Is there an easier... Yeah. Alright, we're going to the treasury first.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lady! Here they come! I'll cut you down!
Of course. It will be done. Very well. Yes, of course.
Farewell to you.
As you say. Yes.
Halt!
Of course.
Come and face me if you dare.
You'll bleed for this.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it. We must get to the castle gates. That's surely where your father is.
Of course. Yes.
Farewell to you.
As you say.
That should do it.
Of course. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Very well.
I will drive you from our land myself.
Yes.
And I shall do the same to Howe when I see him. There is hope yet.
No, I cannot.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
I am done. I have done it. We will need to fight shortly.
Yes. No.
Fall,
You
blast
not
you!
well for
We're
you.
under attack!
As you
Don't
say.
tempt fate.
Yes. Very well. Of course.
I do not fear death.
Greetings. Hello. Farewell to you.
I'll run you through!
As you say.
Fall, blast you!
How dare you come here?
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Hao's men had gotten through. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hao's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Fall, blast you!
How so?
Take that!
Stop! Fall, blast you!
Of course.
What was that?
Come and face me, you can.
Hold it. You'll bleed for this.
Ah! Run!
Run! Run!
Going the wrong way again.
We will need to fight shortly. As you say.
You want to end your days in a
course.
cell? Keep it up.
Don't tempt fate. You'll bleed for this.
It will be done. Very well.
You'll bleed for this.
Of course.
I suppose so.
This is a waste of time.
Yes.
Take that. Yes.
What was that?
To battle! We fight for our home!
We'll see who ends
Ha!
up bleeding.
We have done well.
Alright.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone...
The wire on my controller is
That's
a little
rich buggers.
persnickety. I'll have to look and see if I have
Tell
another
him
one.
what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised. I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
It's gonna take a while, but I'll get him.
The Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Howe's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. And know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now.
Nice.
If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Well, once we are done talking to him and have control of the character again, we're going to finish up for the evening, so... Fussy controller aside.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there.
Seems like Dogmeat's happy with that arrangement. Alright. That's a long sword. That's not helpful. Alright. Alright, there we go. Yeah. He's on his way to go hang out with Duncan. I need to save before the next cutscene, but I think I can explore this little area. Alright, I think we'll save exploring the camp and doing the startup quests for next time we play this. Because I don't really have time to really get into it. So, I think we'll save and finish up here.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I mustn't I? I am sure. I do want to overwrite it. Okay. Fantastic. Have a great night. Stay safe and well, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Not 100% sure what game we're playing. Probably Generation Zero again. We were having some fun.